My name is Ibrahim Traoré. Some call me the youngest leader in the world. But before the speeches, the uniforms, and the headlines, I was just a young man from a small town in Burkina Faso, shaped by hardship, discipline, and a love for my people. I was born in 1988 in Bondokuy, a quiet town far from the noise of politics. My family was modest. We did not have much, but we had values: respect, honesty, and hard work. I grew up among ordinary people who woke up every morning to till the land, to raise families, and to survive against the odds. These were my first lessons in dignity. I did not grow up dreaming of power. In fact, I studied geology. I wanted to understand the land beneath our feet, the same land that feeds us, shelters us, and carries our ancestors' stories. But Burkina Faso was not at peace. Terrorism, corruption, and foreign dependency were tearing my country apart. I realized then that my duty was not just in books, but in service. That is why, in 2009, I joined the army. The army is where I became a man. I chose artillery, not the easiest path. It demanded discipline, precision, and sacrifice. Soon I was deployed to the front lines, where our soldiers faced the brutality of jihadist groups. I saw comrades fall. I saw villages burned. And I asked myself, why must our people always suffer while leaders in power remain comfortable? By 2015, the crisis had consumed our nation. Millions were displaced. Schools and hospitals closed. Farmers could no longer work their fields. The Burkinabe people lost faith, not only in government, but in hope itself. We were a nation bleeding, and the world looked away. In January 2022, soldiers removed President Roch Kabore. A new leader, Lieutenant Colonel Damaba, promised to end the violence. At first, we believed. We wanted to believe. But months passed, and the bloodshed only grew worse. Villages continued to fall. Soldiers continued to die, and trust evaporated. By September, it became clear. The path we were on was leading us to destruction. I could no longer stand by while my people suffered and my comrades lost their lives in vain. On September 30th, 2022, with the support of fellow soldiers, we took action. It was not a choice made out of ambition. It was a duty born from necessity. By evening that day, I was entrusted with the leadership of Burkina Faso. At 34 years old, I became head of state, the youngest in the world. When I first spoke to the people, I wore no suit, only my uniform and red beret. I promised one thing, that this transition would focus not on politics, but on survival, security, and dignity. I did not come to rule. I came to serve and to remind us that Burkina Faso belongs to its people, not to foreign powers, not to corrupt elites. Many ask me, why speak of sovereignty? Because for too long, Africa has been treated as a land of resources, not a land of people. Too often, decisions about our future are made in foreign capitals, not in Ouagadougou, Bamako, or Niamey. That is why we stood with our brothers in Mali and Niger. Together, we formed the Alliance of Sahel States. Together, we say, Africa must decide for Africa. But I will not deceive you. Our struggle is not over. The terrorists still attack. Hunger and displacement still haunt us. The road to freedom is long, and every day demands sacrifice. Some see me as a symbol, but I am not a savior. I am a soldier, a servant of the people, and a son of Burkina Faso. My promise is to fight, not for myself, but for the dignity of every Burkinabe child, every farmer, every mother who dreams of peace. So who is Ibrahim Traoré? I am not just the youngest head of state in the world. I am a witness to my nation's suffering, and a voice for its hope. My story is still being written, but if history remembers me, let it be for one thing, that I stood with my people when they needed me most.